Now it's time for a different repair. My repair. I bust me a multimeter, dropped it off the bench, and something's broken inside. Gutted, because I've been using this for a while now. This is a wee Venlab multimeter. They sent us on, what, about a year or two ago now. I've been using it since. I'm quite fond of it, to be honest. But she ain't switching on. She's taking a drop and banged here. She's obviously broken something. So I want to see if I can fix this thing. I really don't want to dump it. So you get used to one, you sort of want to stick with it. This here's just a rubber cover. Most meters have it. You just peel that off. What I like about this is it actually has 4 AAA batteries instead of a 9 volt. So it actually lasts ages before you have to change the batteries. Well, that must be the problem anyway. It's not going to run too well like that. I've never changed the batteries on this actually. Obviously that's what's broken. And that is just a connector plate. So that is just for the batteries to make a circuit. That's just to wire them all up in parallel so they give you 6 volts instead of 1.5. So they're the 2 connectors that go onto the board, here and here. They're the only 2 that count. This one here is actually just connecting 2 batteries together, here and here. So this actually might be a very simple fix. It is. Super glue might fix this one. I could also do with a new tub of super glue. I think this one's getting a bit, how would you say, well used. Yeah, as long as it's still sticky. Get a bit of that on there. Just do this quick. Get a bit of activator on it. Put the 2 together. That'll fix the housing. Don't think there's anything else broke. Actually looks like quite a nice wee board that's on it. Quite decent actually. They're not an expensive multimeter. There's loads you can actually do with them. Even has a little infrared sensor as well to test your remote. Wee component testers. And non-contact voltage tester. Loads of stuff on it. Plus you can actually test for everything else as a normal multimeter, as well as capacitance for testing capacitor, which is extremely handy for this stuff. I'm also going to put a little bit of extra stuff on here now. Make sure it doesn't break again. This is just a powder you can put on along with super glue to reinforce it, make an even stronger bond, or to build it out. You can also use baking soda or something like that. This super glue is just about done. I can tell because it's getting very thick. When it starts to go goopy, it's starting to go off. just like that. It's nice and hard. That should hold it in place. That's a nice wee quick fix for me now. It saves me having to buy another multimeter. Nice one. That saves me having to go out and buy a new one. That's her. One Venlab multimeter saved from the dump. She's not an expensive machine. She does the job and she's worth a wee fixing. When it's as simple as that. Nice one. That'll keep her working.